remarried Israel. Amen? And now she is free to remarry the very same bridegroom. By marrying Messiah, listen, Israel married the resurrected man, the one who initially married them on Mount Sinai, and because she's back with her husband, she's no longer playing the whore. She is no longer an adulterous woman. Because he fulfilled that curse. He fulfilled that Torah. You were not under that part of the Torah. What about all those who reject Yeshua as their bridegroom? What about all those Ephraimites and Judites who reject Yeshua as their bridegroom? Guess what? They're still under that Torah, aren't they? He's writing to the Romans who should know the Torah of the adulterous woman as well as the liberating freedom of the blood of Yeshua. Are you with me? If you know the liberating freedom of the blood of Yeshua, you are not under the curse of the penalty of the Torah of the adulterous woman. But what about those who are not saved? They are under the curse. So this is not a question of being under the Torah. It's a question of being released from the curse of the Torah. Turn with me to Galatians 3:13. By the way, Galatians is the most pro-Torah book in the Bible. You just have to know how to interpret it. You just have to know how to study it. You just have to know how to extrapolate it. You just have to know how to exegete it.
You tell us.
I am, sister. Thank you. So Galatians is pro-Torah. But you've got to study it through the mind of a Hebrew and not a Greco-Roman who doesn't know Torah. Keep your finger in Romans 7. Go with me, please. Stay with me because it's going to get incredible. Okay? I'm going to finish today coming clean. But this is going to get incredible. Galatians. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. 3. 3 and 13. Moshiach has redeemed us from that stinking Jewish Torah.
No, from the curse.
From the curse.
From the curse or the curse?
No, curse.
I know what you said. Moshiach redeemed us from the Torah of the Jews.
No.
Huh?
No.
Is that what it says?
No.
Moshiach has redeemed us from the curse of the Torah. Praise Yahweh, we're not under the curse of the Torah. So we're not under the Torah. We're not under its curse. When you suction and vacuum all the curses out of the Torah, what are you left with? Blessings. There's only blessings and curses. Brachot v'klalot. For those of you who are learning Hebrew. Brachot v'klalot. And when you take all the klalot, Yeshua removed all the klalot from the Torah, we are left strictly with the brachot. Who would not want to have the Torah as paramount in their lives when the only thing Yeshua left you in the Torah is the brachot? Because he already paid the penalty for all the klalot. You don't ignore the Torah because the curse has been removed. You draw close to the Torah because there's nothing to scare you away from it. You listen good, pastors. Because I'm going to preach until the last drop of breath in my lungs or the last tape runs out. So stay put. Let's say the Messianic quiz, what's going to happen first? The tape's going to run out or my breath's going to run out? Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Verse 13. Moshiach redeemed us from the curse of the Torah, having become the curse for us. The cursed, what? The cursed bride, thus fulfilling the Torah of a jealous husband, for it is written, cursed is everyone who hangs on a tree. So the husband was cursed, and what happens to a cursed person? They experience death. Hello? What did Yahweh say to the Nachash, to the snake? Cursed are you, and you shall crawl on your belly all the days of your life. The curse is that you are defeated and appointed unto death because you are cursed. So what has Yahweh done? Through the Torah of the adulterous woman, He has removed the curse, become the cursed husband. What happens to a thing that is cursed? He experiences death through hanging on a tree. How did Yeshua die? He hung on a tree. As it is written in Devarim, cursed is everyone who hangs on a tree. Are you with me? So he became the curse of the adulterous woman. He died as the husband and then forgave his bride on the tree. He said, Father, what? Forgive them. They know not what they do. If you don't think he's remarrying Israel and he's marrying a new separate entity called the Gentile church, you know nothing about Torah and you know nothing about the New Testament either. And I'm not blaming you, I'm blaming the shepherds who taught you. It's not your fault. Yahweh said in the last days in Jeremiah 3, I will raise up shepherds after my own heart to bring back divorced Israel. You want to see that?
Amen. Yes.
I may not be much. I may be a little bit obese, and I may be an ugly sucker to look at. But I'll tell you one thing. I am a shepherd after Yahweh's own heart. Because I'll tell you one thing. I've been called to bring Israel back. I've been called to rescue you from that system. I've been called to deposit truth in your life. I've been called to share the things of Yahweh with you. I've been called to show you that the only thing left in the Torah is the blessings and not the curses.
Not compromise. Not compromise.
So, Yeshua, Moshiach, has redeemed us from the curse of the Torah, not the Torah. Paul's epistles are easy to understand if you're willing to study them as a Hebrew would study the Scriptures. Go with me to Yirmiyahu 3. Go with me to Yirmiyahu 3. Is anyone enjoying?
Yes.
I said, is anyone enjoying?
Yes. Always.
Yirmiyahu 3. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Yirmiyahu 3. We were there earlier.
That's why we don't let you travel.
Thank you.
You gotta stay here with us now.
Thank you, sister. Yirmiyahu 3. Return, O backsliding children, declares Yahweh. I will rule over you. I will take you one from a city, two from a clan. I'll bring you to a Tzion. What's another way to say it? One Baptist, one Methodist, one Presbyterian, one from each clan, a couple from each clan. Well, Rabbi, I don't know what we're... Is this a cult? Nobody's receiving what I'm sharing. They're not receiving the two houses. They're not receiving the true name of Yahweh. Why? How can everybody be wrong and we be right? How can everybody be wrong and we are right?
That's what they say.
Here it is, sweetheart. Right here. One from a clan. You know what that means? One Baptist, one Methodist, one Orthodox Jew. Ain't gonna be no flood coming. Ain't gonna be no flood coming. Well, Rabbi, if you're so right, I've spoken to 10 pastors and they all disagree with you. No kidding, Sherlock. Yahweh said they would.
That's right.
Why? Because I'm dealing with divorced Israel. And the tragedy is Israel doesn't know they're divorced. They're divorced and they don't even know it.
They don't know it.
Now watch this. Verse 15. I will give you shepherds according to my heart.
Amen.
And they'll feed you with knowledge, da'at, and understanding, chokhmah.
That's you, Rabbi.
Knowledge, da'at, and understanding, binah.
That's you, Rabbi.
Chokhmah and binah.
Shepherd.
Chokhmah. Shepherds. Shepherds after my own heart that understand the problem is a marital problem.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a case of marital infidelity. The problem that I deal with as a Messianic Israel rabbi and a leader of hundreds of congregations is I see it for what it is. It is marital infidelity. Your ancestors and my ancestors were unfaithful to Yahweh of hosts. And he sent his son to bring the bride back. Not to bring a new bride. What would that say about our husband? So he died and fulfilled the Torah of an adulterous husband. Back to Romans, please. Back to Romans 7.
Go.
So, she is released from the Torah of an adulterous woman upon the death of her husband. When was Israel and the Israelite Galatians released from the Torah of the adulterous woman. When the husband died, how did he die? He died publicly as a curse, as it is written, cursed is everyone who hangs on a tree.